we helped-ish the rebellion to their headquarters, and there was some tension between various rebellion members and their wives and party members potentially. And basically, we have a plan of going to the jail, releasing a bunch more rebellion members, maybe taking them with us to through the rich part of town to kind of like the northern wall of the fort against the wall, where we were maybe going to blow using some dynamite the wall up and get into the castle grounds, and then into the, I don't know, castle, palace, whatever, proper. And she potentially has one or more displacer beasts as pets. And there was a reasonable guard presence, and that the other members of the rebellion were probably going to try and cause a fuss around the main bridge at 5, the marketplace at 1, try and get the public riled up. And we were maybe going to go across the river in a little boat or something to a waterhouse near the prison.
That sounds great, except for the fact that instead of going to the castle, at this point your destination is the prison.
Yeah, I said we were going to go to the prison and release people.
Yeah.
The rebellion's fighters, right?
Yes. Yes. They're good old beefy boys.
But we have little to no knowledge of what that prison is about, so
I actually spent my misspent youth there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. John rolled like a 20-something on his percentile die. So I've got a little tiny map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I am imagining that Rourke spent most of the evening while, partaking of the ill-gotten booze, trying to draw this map from memory from his stint there. It's several decades old, so, maybe he's missing a few things. There are some places where he wasn't in at all, but he has kind of stayed up and is scribbling a little map, and so perhaps there's some meetings of the mind as he's trying to read go through all of this, and that's when a few hours into the night you guys notice Glucose and Blitzen stumbling in from the back of the warehouse, and they look rather ruffled.
Glitzen's saunters in, I'll have you know.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's
still looking ruffled?
Yeah, he's definitely.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of those guys that, if there was a gong, he'd be hitting it. And so.
Had a fun time. I got wine. Did you bring anything? And I eyes the two of them.
We were just out for a walk.
Do I even need an insight check?
I don't.
Well,
Did you walk into some walls?
Glitzen's smiling at you and doing a walk symbol with two hands. With his one finger, his walking symbol, but then he has a hand in a circle, and the walking is towards the circle.
I think I get the hand gesture you are trying to make.
It's very graphic.
Yeah. Right. A walk back and forwards. Back and forwards. Back and forwards.
Until one of us can't walk anymore.
Got it. Well, you're both still walking, so obviously didn't go as well as you planned.
Oh.
Oh, that's
we
nice.
can keep going if you want.
Not really on me.
We can do it on you.
Good for...
Sometimes two consenting adults will go for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Air quotes.
Do we really have to be discussing this right now?
No. Air quotes.
Now I'm really confused. Air quotes.
So am I. No air quotes.
Like I said, there's wine, and I think Rogue's just finished a map, or has finished a map.
Yep.
Indeed. In fact, it looks like a deal.
Oh, okay.
Oh dang! Oh my god, wizardry.
Ew.
Also, Glisten starts drinking the wine straight from the bottle.
Luckily, he's brought several bottles, so.
And
Yeah,
the map up?
Yeah. Yeah, Blitzen, make me a perception check as you like throw back the bottle.
Oh,
Does
no.
it have a house label on it? Possibly.
Oh, I rolled a 1!
While he's doing that, is there any like wine glasses or just bottles of wine?
Roll me a D100.
Okie dokie.
I'm too euphoric.
49.
Yeah, there's wine glasses, and you can see like the stems like hanging out of like a crate full of like shredded paper.
All right, I'm gonna try, not like violently, but just kind of like snatch the wine bottle out of his hands. I'm like, no, that is not how you do this. That's not how this works. And then go get the wine glasses and pour everybody a glass of wine.
Daddy needs his bottle.
I will fill it up as much as you need. Just drink from this.
Finally, someone bringing some culture to your sorry ass.
My ass is not
You
sorry.
didn't do a good enough job?
I tried. And what is this a map to?
The prison.
Prison?
Prison. Yeah.
Yeah, that place that we were going to go to? tomorrow?
Yeah.
I know, you just look
Prophets
at
of
the
an
map
ill-gotten
and
childhood.
it's
Thanks, Elven Tower. Yeah, there's a top floor, and then like the main floor is what is on the like grounds itself, and then the top floor is kind of like a little tower bit, and the basement is completely underground. And from what Rourke would tell you, that is where the prisoners would be.
These prisoners have an awful lot of toilets.
I know, right?
It's like mostly toilets.
Not what I heard of prison being
You know,
like.
you never hear enough about loos in fantasy settings.
It's because, I mean, they wouldn't have toilets that look like that, probably.
Yeah, but do you see how
or
small their
showers.
cells are? Their cells are so tall.
I know that.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's in solitary. Apart from the communal
The worst
loos.
part was you weren't in solitary. There were like 3 guys in that cell with you.
Jesus.
This is a very strangely built prison.
It might not be entirely accurate because Rourke did draw it.
I did put in
Sure.
the hash marks too. That's what's supposed to the time. Was a texturing on the outside of the bottom floor.
Were you just imagining there were this many toilets and bathrooms? Were you really desperate for one or something?
I've always wanted to be an artist. This
Okay.
is what came of it.
I mean, it seems like a reasonable amount of toilets for me. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 12 cells and only 6 toilets.
But there seems to be like toilets in the shower room above the cells, and then there's an
those are
entire
pretty
toilet
large,
block, and the
man.
toilet blocks are
Yeah,
bigger
we
than
have
the
a shower head.
cells.
Yeah,
Like,
because
They
crazy.
took pooping very seriously. It was just the containment.
Really? Yeah.
it's like, wait, hold on. I think those are
Those
actually
are actual cells.
those are
Yeah.
cells that have toilets in them. So you've got
The-
like your
The upper
deluxe,
class ones.
you
Yeah.
got your deluxe
my
cells,
God.
and then you've got your solitary cells where you've got nothing and you just shit yourself in the
No,
corner.
no, we had a corner.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You just shit yourself in the corner.
And then some sort of kitchen thing, it looks like. And then some.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
those
there's-
more elaborate quarters? Because it looks like the guardhouse is on the main floor, with the triple bed, actual
Yeah.
bed, toilet thing. So are
And
those
wardrobes.
different cells?
No, as you can see where the little walls that have the hatch marks, those are the cells.
Cell doors, right.
And so like there are like, the little cell doors where you've got the toilet. Like if we're looking at like the bottom right, that's like, the cells that have toilets in them, and then you have the solitary confinement, and then up a bit from there you have the communal showers and toilets for the one mates, and then you have the kitchen and eating area for the prisoners, and then you've got more cells, and it looks like some storage for guards and such.
Some
There
offices, maybe.
yeah,
And then beds?
there are some beds over there. I think that must be like but there aren't locks on the doors. So I think that might just be for where like guards can rest during their shift, because there's the desk there guarding that door. But then there are like, the 2 locked doors leading up to the stairs, and like those stairs like lead up into what looks like a kind of visiting area. And then you've got more rooms and stuff for the guards, like their own shower for the guards, and then an eating area and another visitors stuff for the guards, and then a cell that's directly in that open area whenever, like near the entrance. So that would probably be like the drunk tank, or like, a processing cell. And then on the upper
I
floor,
like how that one has a bed and no other cells have a bed. So they're like trying to put their best foot forward. Like, yeah, this is totally what all the cells downstairs look like. Just
yeah. And I don't know how Rourke knows this, but the top floor has what looks to be a bar, recreational area for guards and more storage.
That's the commissioner took me up there and said I was ruining my life.
That must be like the. Oh, no. That's not a bar. That is the warden's office. Haha, because you see the big fur rug and you see the big. Yeah, okay, that's the warden's office. And then it looks like a toilet just for the warden and a bed for the warden if he ever decides to sleep there.
His bed
is that like a balcony area?
Yes, it does look like a balcony.
Excellent.
And so you guys kind of like go over this and discuss things, and eventually get like your rest in, because like you guys were going to be going in like the wee hours of the morning, so you wouldn't want to wait too long before getting your sleeps. I wouldn't think.
Probs not.
Okay, and so the time comes, and Sil gathers you all up and says that, well, we're gonna go head to the bridge now. You guys are gonna make your way, right? Do you want to take old Benny with you?
Maybe we'd be happy to have him come with us.
I think we could do with a runner.
Oh yeah, I won't let you down, sirs.
Oh, rookie.
Yes.
Legit forgot the kid's actual name.
Yeah, but I've like said it like several times. I'm Benedict, sir, and he like holds out his hand to you for like the 3rd time.
Listen, takes it in his hand and kisses it.
Oh, and it's like his like youthful, like pimply face like blushes like bright crimson.
That was out of respect and nothing more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. And he's like kind of glancing at you shyly.
Mind on the job, rookie.
Yeah, sure, of course. And like you hear like his voice crack.
Oh, I've given the poor boy his awakening.
Right. Everyone good to go? We were using this small little punt boat thing, weren't we, to cross the river?
Yeah, get over to a
I
mill.
know, we'll sit really close together.
Yeah, there's like a small little like Benedict will lead you down to the area where you guys are going to be crossing the stream, and like you can kind of like see the like hubbub crowd growing around the outskirts of that bridge. Glisten, the bridge right near your the pillow, not the pillow trove, the
Madame Mauves.
Madame Mauves. I keep wanting to call it the pillow trove because you're a tiefling with a prostitute for a mom.
Could have been renamed since I left. I don't know.
No, it's Madame Mauve's because you're not Jester, and this is not so dash. Uh, so yes, and so you can kind of see like the crowd kind of growing along like the edge there, and you see like the guards kind of like lining up against like that far side of the bridge towards where Syl is leading the distraction forces, and it's when they kind of get to like the point of where like there's like the riot line forming, and you can kind of see like everyone's silhouettes like up against like the rising light of the sun coming up over from the western sky. And so yeah, like Rookie kind of like leads down while there's still darkness to cover your guys's journey across the river. And so like I would like everyone to make stealth checks with advantage because
I got
of the
this.
distraction.
I'm
Listen,
the best at stuff.
Listen sits as close to everyone else as he possibly can manage, so that he's his like there's at least one part of his skin touching someone else, except Rookie. He's exempt. Oh my god, Liam, you suck so bad.
Oh no, I bet I suck more.
You have advantage, Liam. Please tell me.
I know.
No.
By me.
No.
It's actually not that bad. But my stealth is quite high.
Okay, good.
It's a 16. It's not actually that bad.
12.
Oh,
22.
Good job.
I got 27.
Okay.
Welcome.
So one more time. I'm sorry. There is a 12, a 22, 27, a 16.
I think you're just looking for Andrews. aren't you?
There were 2
I said 16.
Okay. So the lowest was a 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll the 5. With
Ah.
advantage, guys.
With advantage. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, thank
Could I
God
give him, like 5 of my stealth or something?
Well, you're lucky that the guards are distracted.
It's already +7. It's just the
Yeah.
thing not working for me.
I should probably roll for Rookie.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
I swear to God, he's floating home if he ruins it.
Floating home.
Sirs, I can't swim.
Sirs! No, sirs!
Oh, he's not going to be talking.
It's the cold, sweet embrace of death, sirs. I don't want to go.
You think I'm taking it too, sir?
Okay. So, anyways, you guys make it across the little river, the little rowboats. Rourke is paddling one, which will explain the lower roll from your normally stealthy companion. As like, he's like sitting there trying to like row this thing under like the cover of darkness, and you guys kind of get the little boats like maneuvered in behind the wheel of the mill and climb up it into the inside of the mill. And you have successfully crossed the river, and you are now on the south side of town, the posh side. And you know that the prison is a few blocks away, and you do know that Syl was supposed to be like hopefully sending some people across the ford after you guys to kind of like help with like distractions along with like the prison break itself, but they're hoping to cause a big enough ruckus to kind of pull people away from that prison to go help with the riot that is forming there, because it's close enough to be one of those relief areas for guards. It's kind of like where like if they're not like sleeping over on like the bridge itself, they might be coming here to rest. So it's where like some of like the not quite off duty but still off duty guards will kind of come to sleep. And so that was your plan, was that hope to try and draw some of them out of the prison to that bridge. And so to that end, if someone would like to roll me 2 D100s.
I'll
Oh, the
roll.
one of the other.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, Lukey, it's like we're connected emotionally. 77.
30.
Okay, so that's good. Kind of what you're kind of hoping for. So whenever you guys kind of get to a vantage point where you can see the prison, there's another one of like those abandoned shops, like not too far, where because there's the little. It's not as high as like the castle walls, but there's still a wall surrounding the prison, and there are a couple of like little watchtowers in it. If someone or everyone roll me a perception check.
I'm blind.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Nice.
14.
I got 23.
Nice.
6.
Not so
4.
nice. Not so nice. You guys are staring at each other's ass.
Probably.
So Rourke and or not Rourke, Jeeves and Malachi, you guys can kind of both see the front gates of the prison. There's kind of like those little watchtower things above, like the main entrance, the main gate entrances to the prison, and you can kind of see like there's some pointing fingers and shouting towards like the bridge, and you can kind of see that there's a few guards that are kind of pouring out from the main entrance to the prison to kind of like go for that main gate and heading towards like the direction of the river. And you can see that some of like the same like little towers that are on like the opposite ends of the prison, the guards are leaving those tower bases and kind of like coming forward into that main one where they can all see the bridge. And so like the back wall of the jail is open. So
How many guards roughly do we see moving around?
there's like 2 in each tower, and there's like 1 in each of the cardinal directions. So there's currently 8.
But the majority of, or almost all, are gathering on a single tower.
Yeah, there's kind of like the 2. There's like 2, 1 over each side of the main gate, and so like they were 1 and 1 in those gates, and so like it's say like 4 and 1, 4 and the other, and they're all just kind of gathering
Okay.
for the spectacle, because as you can kind of like see, like there's a couple of plumes of smoke and flame coming from the bridge now that you can see like even in this distance.
Glad I'm not there.
It's not a place to be right now, unless you want to be stabbing that orange that oddly tanned blonde guard who was speaking about the walls earlier. It's a good place to be if you want to stab them.
I mean, the night is young.
No, not on the family.
The night is young, and we can still stab him.
How high are the walls, and how high are the towers?
The towers are about, I'd say, 60 feet up, and the walls are about 45.
Grief, that is tall.
But not as tall as the walls around the castle.
Oh, great. Good to know.
Silver lining?
No, wait, no, let me... or like 50, 30. I think,
50,
yeah.
30. Okay,
Yeah.
more reasonable.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you guys do have a bag of holding full of explosives, and Benedict has
Yeah, we do.
some explosives on his person, and he also has Benedict has given you all 1 healing potion, sort of a regular healing potion from like their supplies.
Oh boy.
In addition to the one we started with.
Yes.
Or more than 1 for most, but
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Benedict?
Rookie.
How does he just says that. He just needs to be Rookie.
Because I want you to call him Benny, and you all are forcing me.
Well, if you gave him some friends called the Jets.
I mean, that's totally happening soon.
Yes.
That's his solo adventure.
That's his last name. Benedict Jets.
Benedict Jets.
So his initials are BJ.
Oh my.
He's 50.
I know.
I can't,
thought it
I
was-
can't make any of the jokes I was going to make.
I thought he
Don't
was
grow
17.
into it?
Like 15. He's like 15, 16. He's on the young side of teenager.
No,
I
that's
can't
like,
make any.
He's
yeah,
too young for Glitzen is the point.
yeah, he's too young for Blitzen. He needs to be like 17 or 18 so we can make horrible jokes about him.
No, because it was how I justified his nat one. Get it? He's young.
It's fine. I like having someone that the Blitzen can't do anything with.
I mean, I kind of like it too. I'm kidding. Anyways, you got guards in the towers, and you've got like a clear entry to like the back walls.
Yeah.
And the
Any
back-
thoughts, Rogue?
Well, we can go in loud, or we could try and figure out some way to not go in quite as loud. Depends on how many
I think-
guards. we fight.
I think softly to begin with
Yeah.
would be the polite way, and then when we have everybody in tow, then we can be loud.
Okay.
Speaking my language, Moonbeam.
He like gives you a wink. So just 30 feet to scale. Then are you taking the rope, or do you want me to?
I
Do you
can
have-
try.
Do you have the wall climb yet? The vertical climb?
Nope,
that's
that's in
ninth
2
level.
levels.
Oh,
Ninth?
it's almost as
It's-
if
Yeah, but
it?
I took a level of rogue.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost as if I wanted to keep you.
Um,
Want to give me 2 levels real quick? Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
oh, actually, they're 30 feet high, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mage Hand might be able to lift
I think it can.
a
Mhm.
thing of rope. Maybe would it be able to tie it off on a crenellation or something, or is that too much? Can I carry it up for someone else, or
If
would Mage Hand
you,
do it?
I think with the grappling hook attached, if you're wanting to grapple it, I think the grappling hook would make it too heavy.
heavy,
plus the
yeah.
rope.
Is it
But-
crenellated?
Yeah, there are crenellations. So if
Big
you want to,
old slip knot.
yeah, if you want to roll me if you want to do this quickly, roll an Arcana, your spell bonus proficiency plus your
Arcana plus spell bonus.
yeah your modifier plus your proficiency. Whatever it is.
Okay, I will.
Your spell attack bonus. There we go. Terminology like a real DM.
17. Is my sorry, 11 plus 6 is my roll.
Okay.
If it's roll plus
Yeah.
spell bonus.
Yeah, I think you're able to get it up there. It kind of takes you a little bit longer than you were hoping to, but because it's high up, and in order for you to be close enough for you to use your mage hand to get it all the way up there, you kind of have to be like right up at the base of the wall.
Sure.
So you can't quite see, but eventually, like
Yeah, I imagine it'd be
someone gives
difficult.
you like a little boost, so you're a little bit taller and you've got like a little bit more slack on your mage hand. Eventually, you get the knot up there, but it takes you like 10 or 15 minutes to do so.
Yeah, I might tie the rope, and then there's lots of like like some sort of fishing game or something that is just struggling, and it's like, bro, can you give me a leg up?
Sure, no problem.
And I imagine he sort of, you do the make a step, and he kind of just bounds off you, and I imagine like in one flourish flip, he like swings over, mage hands it, and then lands.
Definitely.
Um,
3-point landing.
Lame dunk.
after you.
Certainly. I climb up.
Okay. Athletics checks with advantage from everyone as you climb up.
Can I be fancy and do acrobatics?
You're climbing a rope.
I
Unfortunately,
got
you
a
can't.
nat one.
Can I make it flippy? Oh, damn.
Oh, jeebus.
Even with
Was that-
advantage?
Oh, we get
Yeah.
advantage?
Advantage because you have the rope. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I'm going to flip it.
17!
I rolled a 17, but -1 for 16. So,
22.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Right, good.
21.
Everybody got above a 10.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
Are we leaving Rookie here at the base as a lookout, or is he coming with us?
That would be up to you guys. He's got a big bag of dynamite.
Bye, rookie.
Okay. You,
Do we need the dynamite? We might need the dynamite
I mean, you've
We
got.
got
You want him to take care of it?
and a distraction
I could just stay here and
got a
if you
distraction, yeah.
guys.
or a fall guy.
Oh, yeah. Yes, come with us, rookie.
What? No, I was
Shut up.
gonna say I could stay here, and if I hear you guys having trouble, I could blow this section of the wall so you have a quick escape. Is that a good
that's
idea?
solid
Is
plan.
that a good idea?
Yeah, that's a
you
good
need-
idea.
But you need to
I-
stay there and make sure the job is complete.
Well, I'm just gonna stay over there, where like in the house over there. But can you guys
So-
send a signal up over the wall that I could see if you need help?
Like what?
Uh,
Smoke
I'm sure I
signals?
could figure something.
Like prestidigitation,
Yes,
some
I
kind
have
of.
minor illusion. Have
Oh yeah,
mage hand.
definitely.
Send an unseen servant with a letter. Boom! It just says. What I would like him to do is instead of blow the back corner that we're entering on near the water, which is kind of possibly our escape route, could he blow like the front corner nearer the street?
Well, that would make a big hole for us to get out of.
Oh, you guys did travel over streets a little bit to get here, so you're not
Okay.
quite on the waterfront because the plan was for you, instead of going back over the river and escaping the other way, you were going to meet in a safe house that was closer to the castle. That was
Okay.
or a mansion near the
Yes.
castle.
I
that
know
was
we
your
plan to push on, but
Yeah.
just in case things went wrong.
Yeah, so he will set up wherever you guys tell him to set up. I will say as a meta gaming pigeon in the sky that wants you all to succeed and do well. If you choose, you can choose where he is, but there is a chance that he might be spotted if you put him somewhere he can't hide well.
Okay, well, stay there mostly. I'll either do something in the sky towards your direction. I'm sure it'd be obvious when it happens. Or a crow might land on your shoulder and start pecking at you. Those are basically my options. So
Or you'll hear a really loud noise.
I don't like. Could it be like a crows? Give me the heebie-jeebies, mister.
I'm afraid Shalim is only a crow right now. I don't really have time to change him for your personal preference.
Okay. I didn't mean to impose. I was just okay. But
As he's saying that, I presume I'm talking to him and he's like looking at me. I'm just going to click like near my shoulder, and there's just going to be like a fantastic, beautiful looking fancy crow that probably has a few like iridescent purple like streaks through the black or something.
okay, roll me a persuasion check for your crow.
Oh, I don't have a crow's stats handy, but that's a 14 plus. He's a really beautiful crow.
Okay, yeah, okay. He's like, oh wow, he's beautiful, sir.
He is, isn't he?
He's gonna stay with me.
No, he might come find you.
Oh, okay. I'll keep an eye out for him. I think I'll go ahead, and if this is where you want me to set up the explosions, I think I'll go ahead and set them up just in case, so I can blow them quickly, so you won't have to wait.
Sure. How good are you with these? Has there been a lot of practice with unstable explosives?
I've been working in the mine since I was like 12, sir.
Good. Well, whatever you think is best.
I mean, I got sent down the tunnels that needed exploding for because I was like the smallest what I could fit in the tunnels.
You've been handling explosives since you were an infant.
Well, not an infant. I mean,
he doesn't quite age difference. 12 is very young.
Yeah,
for him.
he kind of like looks confused and then realizes you're an elf and then goes, oh yeah, okay, because Rookie's kind of wise.
Cool. Good. Right. Well, bye.
Just so that we can see how Rookie does, I would like someone to volunteer to roll his stealth checks while he sets up the explosives while you guys are in. He is a level 2 rogue, so
Can I give him assistance? Like, if he's just staying in the same place,
this is why you have advantage, because he's going to be able to take his time.
Cool.
But
Fair enough.
Yeah.
let's roll then.
We'll say his modifier is a
17 on the dice.
Okay.
Plus whatever.
Yeah, he's got a +5, so that would be
22.
22. Okay, I will keep
Nice.
that in mind.
He's a +5 to his dex, but a -1 to everything else.
No, he's got a +5 to his stealth.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it was a stealth. He got his proficiency, Leo.
I'm terribly clever.
Okay.
Or cleverly terrible.
Both.
Okay, so you guys all shimmy up with your athletics checks from earlier. I'm real good at pacing these things out, you guys. I'm sorry. And
I'm definitely going last so I can look at everyone's butt.
of course you are. And you're up on the top of the wall, and you can kind of see the layout of the jail. So you guys are coming in from the back, and so that would be north of this map. So basically, whenever you're looking in on it, you're seeing the back of that little U. As that's what you're seeing. And so the main floor, the main entrance or whatever is facing away from you guys right now. And according to Rourke's map, at least, you guys know that the let me pull up the non-reversed version of the map. That the stairways that lead down into the basement are near the back, but there aren't any visible entrances on this floor of the prison except for the front doors. But if you wanted to try and climb up to the warden's office, which may or may not be occupied, you would have a place of entry through his office window.
What's
That was going to be my route de jour.
What's that thing on the left-hand side of the main floor, just north of the stairs?
The thing that kind of looks like a chalkboard thing, or
I mean, it's on the angled part of the wall.
That looks like a weapons rack to me.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
I'm largely unfamiliar with this prison, much less so than you. Do you believe the warden would have a set of keys to everywhere? Is it worth us stopping off
have
the
a set
warden?
of keys to everywhere, Corinne?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm good at those. I'm not.
We're going anyway.
It's going to be an 8.
You're not entirely sure because every time you saw the warden, he had the keys on him. But you never really saw him in any social engagements outside of the prison, so you're not sure if he takes them with him when he leaves, or if he leaves them in say his desk.
Okay.
But yeah, the intelligence check was real low. Okay, so
Yes,
that's what you figure. You don't know.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the attention from the outside is drawn to the bridge wise, but do we think this is quite early in the morning that we're coming?
It's not quite dawn, but it's getting there. You can kind of see the light kind of coming up over. So the advantage of stealth will be diminishing the longer you guys.
Absolutely.
Die.
Does this? I'm wondering how heavily guarded it is or populated. There are, seats and desks and things. I wonder if they're all guards and who's on shift when and when the shift changes are, etc., etc.
Unfortunately, that's not something you guys were able to stake out beforehand. So we
have no idea about going in the front door. Basically, we might just get met immediately with a guard. So
I think that's more likely. I think we're more likely to meet a guard going in the front door rather than climbing in through the warden's window. I think we're probably less likely to see someone in there.
Yeah, because as Rourke's map would tell you, the stairs that lead down from the warden's office is also right next to the stairs that lead down into the basement. So if you guys are lucky, you might be able to get past both without being seen.
Also, maybe the warden's sleeping and then we can murder him.
Maybe it kind of looks at you. Oh, maybe. I'm just going to pull up the rope, so we're not leaving it hanging on the wall in case patrol comes by and we tip them off, and we can use the same rope perhaps. in the next step.
Oh, look at me crossing off this encounter that I had. Okay.
Not a problem. So we're coming in at the back. It might be just easier. So I'm imagining the balcony side of this. That is actually on the side of the place where the towers are with the people gathering, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it might be worth us coming in, either north or kind of easterly and going up onto the top of the building and then dropping down onto the balcony and going in.
What is that on the in the warden's office? There's something on the side. Is that a window?
On the very north
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a window. That's
Okay.
a window, and then as Dan pointed out, there is that balcony on like the bottom.
Yeah.
That's facing the main entrance.
Okay.
I mean, I could have a go at the window. It would give us better cover, but it might also be noisy, time-consuming.
Yeah, from Rourke's memory, though, it is barred, so
It's barred.
you might have some trouble there. But you do have a really strong guy with you right now. But it might be noisy.
But we left Benedict. Never mind.
I was referring to Jeeves, but yes.
Yeah, so the windows are barred. We'd have to get through those. That can take time, or we can risk it going over the balcony.
I think the balcony.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling about things.
Yeah.
Seems like a safe bet.
It is about 40 feet up from the ground because it is like, the second story. So that would be like the ceiling is of the roof of the building is about 40 feet up.
Sure.
It would be 20. So
how high is the balcony? Is that 40 feet or is that
about 30? Probably.
30?
that would be about 30 feet.
20, 30.
Yeah. But it would also be on like the main side. So
yeah.
because like if you kind of like situate the warden's office, if you kind of like move that over where that little U square, that little bit that kind of extends, that's the outline of like the warden's office. So it's like over that little bit of the prison directly.
Yeah.
So like that balcony is like directly over that main door.
What is
Like,
that?
when you go in the front door, you wind up in the shadow of the balcony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like so the warden could stand on the balcony and stare down at people as they walk in the door.
He probably does that.
He does.
Yeah.
And
That's
like
a warden move right there.
yeah, he does like the Moff Tarkin thing where he's got like the one hand behind his back and one hand on the railing, just kind of doing like the little tippy tap, tippy tap, tippy tap.
I'm just picturing the warden from Shawshank.
Nah, totally Moff Tarkin or Mr. Burns specifically head now.
Does he still take bribes and boxes of apple pie though? That's really important.
So, Rogue, do you want to scale the brick wall, the stone wall, and I could pass you a rope, maybe?
I can try and climb it. I think the whole rope. Is there anything on the balcony that we can tie the rope to, or?
I don't think we can come up directly at the balcony because it's in front of the place and I presume guards. That's why.
Oh, so we're gonna try and go over the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scale up to the roof.
It seems like the plan is scale up to the roof, drop down on the balcony, go in through the door.
Okay, I can give it a try. We can try and climb this. All right. I wish I had 2 more levels.
Yeah.
Don't need it. That's going to be a 22.
Yeah, no
Wonderful.
problem. Work almost as if like you like it's like slipping on an old shoe. You just kind of like get your fingers and it's like your hand exactly knows where each of like the little cracks and little crevices are, and like this prison wall, like it's like it's like a dance that you remember like ages ago because like the one time you busted in after you escaped and shat on the warden's desk and then got thrown in the prison again.
Look at our boy. Look at what he's doing.
It was after he ate a lot of fish too.
Oh
Man.
I was gonna be all like, oh man, I hope he goes with that, and then you went and made it. made it beautiful.
Just the most
Okay,
beautiful
so-
shit.
Yeah, Rourke, you managed to get up on the roof, and you can kind of like creep over to the balcony. Are you gonna like help your friends up first, or are you going before you try to get into the balcony, or are you going to?
I would like to check the balcony situation before I help the friends up.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Are you going to jump down into the balcony, or are you just
No, I'm gonna like look over top and see if there's anyone on the balcony.
Okay. So yeah, you go over to like that far edge, kind of keeping low to keep your silhouette from being too noticeable
Mhm.
as you creep forward, and you like peek one eye over the edge. There's nobody there.
Okay, cool. Now we'll help everybody up.
Okay, so yeah, are you like being the brace? This is not really anything. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will need a athletics check with advantage from whoever's using the rope, and I need a strength check with advantage from Rourke.
Strength or athletics?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay, good.
From who's going up next?
That's going to be a 29 for me.
Oof, grief. Who do you want up? Light people first or heavy people? Because they're stronger.
Heavy people will probably help lift small people up. Yeah.
Yes. Jeeves?
Yeah, Jeeves. You're
Would
first,
you?
buddy.
Yeah. Would you care to go up there? Try not to stomp around too much.
All right, and you want athletics, right?
Yeah, with advantage because you have the rope.
Oh boy. That's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, good. The DC was higher for you because you're in plate mail, so that's real good. So you managed to get all the way up there, and are you going to help Rourke anchor
Oh yes, of course.
people up? Okay.
I mean, now they might. Oh, especially after Lucas. Oh, Lucas. They might be able to just lift me and Blitzen. But...
Well, you see, what happened is Lucas rolled a 6.
Oh.
With advantage.
Well, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, baby, no.
I know.
So yeah,
have my inspiration?
Will you allow that?
Yeah, of course.
I got one from the recap, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. That's a 18.
Okay, cool.
What you say, 7?
Lucas like makes it like halfway up, and you guys like see his boot slip in like this wet spot on the stone, and he like and is about to like face plant into the stone, but he like manages to bring up his knees to keep himself from cracking his dome.
Can I just like basically my inspiration is just my mage hand just like poking him at just the right moment to keep him balanced or something.
Yeah. Like your mage hand like moves his knee up into place so that he doesn't crack himself on the nose, and you kind of like take a moment to steady yourself and then pull yourself up the rest of the way.
That was close.
What I really want to happen right now, considering there are 3 big strong people up top, is that we put like a loop in the rope, and then me and Blitzen just like slip one foot in, and we both just hold the rope very close to each other, and then we just get dragged up.
And then I have
like
to hold you really close to me, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Athletics checks from the 3 strong boys up on the top of the roof.
Oh boy. Was that with advantage or not with advantage?
You have advantage. You guys you're helping each other.
Okay. That didn't help at all. 16.
20.
Natural 20 for 24.
Ooh. It is like you guys had one of the bat grappling hooks, and you just like smooth upward motion.
And of course, the whole time I'm staring into Malika's eyes.
I don't break eye contact at all.
Of course not. That would be conceding weakness.
Exactly.
Okay, if you guys are playing cave chicken, then
I mean, there's nothing better to look at either. So.
oh, you're talking about yourself.
There's no chicken about it.
Okay, so you guys make it up to the top, and I assume you kind of like crawl commando style over to the balcony, and you each see what Rourke saw, and there's nobody there on the balcony. And passive perception wise, nobody notices any light from the inside of the office either.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like sounds of that.
No. Am I able to like lower myself down over the edge, but like head first, so I can just kind of like look into a window or something,
Sure.
just from the edge of the roof?
Are you
Grab
going
the
to
bell.
use your mage hand to keep your hair from falling?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Just holding it as a top knot at the top of your head. Yeah, sure. Roll me a perception check.
Oh. Non-natural 20.
No, a dirty 20. Yeah, it looks empty inside. You don't see any light coming from the office, and you don't see any like light cracking from under the door. You do see light from the stairs, though.
Okay, interesting. I'll like.
It looks to be empty.
What I imagine is like my head is like looking in, and I'm like holding onto the edge. And what I want to do is like that sort of forward fall flip thing, and just lightly like elven step just down onto the
It's
the
like
balcony from there.
the most perfect Laura Croft little flip
Yes,
ever.
absolutely.
And your hair, like you let go of your hair with like the mage hand, and so it like does that shampoo commercial flip as you land.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check. If are you gonna take a look at the guards at the front gate? I kind of assume you would.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to roll that time. That's not great. 15.
Yeah. You still kind of see the guards all kind of gathered up around, but like you kind of see like a few of them are kind of like there's not like that high intense like anxiety that there was like before whenever you guys like first came up. And unfortunately with that roll, you can't quite see the bridge from.
Okay. I just go, come on, Sil, we need another explosion. And then can I check the door for traps and lockedness and such?
Of course you can. Investigation, please.
Excellent. 18.
It
I'm
is
actually proficient.
not trapped.
Is it locked?
You try the handle, it goes and opens.
Excellent. I will choose to make the mage hand visible, and like at roof level, there's just going to be a hand pointing down slowly, like a PS2 game or something. Boop, boop, boop.
I think we go to the next screen, guys.
Quick, you gotta go before the hand will smack you.
And I will slink into the office and wait for my friends to get in.
Yeah. So like you enter in that area while everyone else is, I assume, dropping down.
Yes.
Various levels of gracefulness and noise.
The grace.
Lara Croft flip.
Yeah, roll me some. If you're doing a Laura Croft flip because you didn't like prep yourself beforehand by like crawling to the edge and like doing the whole thing that Malachi did, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh boy, 25.
Okay, it is glorious. So,
but no one's looking.
Oh, Lucas is always watching us.
He does like it's like super like showy and over the top, or like just like the Laura Croft thing. Only he does the handstand thing before he does the flip over.
Show off.
You hope that guards weren't looking to see the legs laid straight up in the air as he like flips over. Just roll me a stealth check For everyone dropping down onto the balcony, let me know if anyone gets under a 10.
So stealth to drop onto the balcony then?
Yep. Because some of y'all are wearing armor.
What you talking about?
11.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
14.
I go over 10, so we're all good. 19.
Yeah. They rolled a 2 on their passive, so you guys would have had to natty 1.
Not impossible.
Not impossible, which is why I had you roll. Malachi, you're kind of like leading the way, but everyone's kind of bunching up in that little kind of storage area. There's an an empty receptionist desk there on your right, and then the warden's office door to the left of that.
Could I have? Well, it's good that everyone got out of sight. Luckily, could I have already been looking? One, I want to see if the warden's office is, locked. 2, can I have checked the desk? I'm looking for something of note, or just to steal.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check for the desk.
The desk is a 14.
Okay. The drawers are locked for the most part, although there's a letter blotter on the top that has like some you can see like the impressions left in like the paper underneath, and but you can't really like make it out in this darkness, but or this low light. But it is there.
Even with my relevant vision.
Yeah, it's just dark, and to kind of like read impressions, you either have to take the time to do a rubbing, or you have to.
Now, because prestidigitation can change color of things, can I just like breathe over the paper and cast prestidigitation, and it will like change color? It's like a minor magical act, maybe.
I love it, and so yes, you can.
Yeah. What does it say?
Yeah,
what his grocery list is?
Yeah, there in one corner there is like a scrawled list of someone's groceries, and this like tightly knit but really feminine hand, and on another side there is a list of names that you don't really mean anything to you, but you kind of assume that they are the names of the people that you are here for.
Interesting. And this isn't the actual list, it is the impressions of the list on the page below. Right.
Yes. So there are some smudges and some names are incomplete, or maybe that's an F or maybe that's an S. Like it's neat handwriting, but it's someone plays fast and loose with her S's.
So I imagine I've like come in and done that quite quickly, and from that gone to the door, and as Rourke like comes in, there's just like the notepad is like being shaken in front of him by my mage hand, and it still has the coloration on it. I think we're looking for these.
Okay, we're looking for 3 eggs, carton of milk. Why are we looking for that?
A little left of that.
Oh yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
3 eggs.
Is this a list of names? It's not an official
Sure. Gives us a rough idea, maybe.
Yeah, you can see that there are 7 names on the list.
7. Okay. Good to know.
And roll me another investigation check for the door.
I'm really glad I brought investigation along to this. 24 this time.
And this one is locked and is not trapped.
Sweet. Can I attempt to pick it?
Of course, you can do anything. Is anyone else doing anything while Malachi's busting into the warden's office?
What do the lights look like standing at the edge of the stairs? Do I see any lights on downstairs?
Yeah, there's a light coming up from the stairs, and if you kind of like creep over in that direction to where you can kind of like look down the stairs, you can just see it's kind of like ambient light from the floor below.
Yeah, just trying to get a feeling if there might be somebody downstairs. Looks like there might be.
Give me a perception check.
Oh no, no, that was all I wanted, was just like see whether or not the lights were on.
Okay. I was gonna give you.
Yeah, can I listen?
Yeah, give me a perception check for hearing.
18.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You do hear a couple of voices, but they're soft and low. So they sound kind of far away from the stairs. You do hear people below.
Okay.
What? Yeah. What is your check for the
Picking 23.
23? Yeah. It's like you had a key to the place, man. I don't even know why I bother making you roll these things. Other than it makes you happy to see.
I have plus 10 on a lot of things.
Math rocks go clickety clack.
Yeah.
Is anyone else doing anything?
It's just happy to be here.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Are you talking about the group or the others?
Yes.
Okay.
I know what you're doing. You're busting into the warden's office.
Yes.
I want to know what the others are doing.
I don't know. Probably just standing around like we gotta get going. We got a job.
I'm gonna go around and straighten up everybody's armor. Brush the dust off a little bit. Get my hanky out. Make sure to remove any spittle.
Don't touch my armor unless you plan on taking it off.
I can.
Oh no.
Later, baby. We're in the mission.
While I'm working on the door, can I ask? Sorry.
I need them to roll me a stealth check for the conversation they just had.
Oh
shit. Okay, I rolled good. We're all fine.
Well, here's the question: does me talking get affected by my negative DC of armor since I wasn't moving?
No.
Okay.
That is a smart question. May also have saved us.
Roll your stealth check with vantage.
16.
Okay. You guys made it.
I got 24.
Barely. Okay, so Malachi, you're going into the warden's office, and you go in there, and there is the barred window on your left, the very nice plush-looking Blackmere fur rug on the floor in front of you. It's still has like the claws and the teeth in, and glass eyes staring at you, rather creepily. And then the warden's desk. The big L-shaped, nice-looking, solid cherry wood.
I mean, I really want to roll up that rug and put it in the bag, but also you're making this table sound really, really good right now.
I mean, you can't put it in the bag, but
we're leaving the rug. After you guys get out of here, I've got something to do with the rug real quick.
Oh. I mean, I condone that. That is well done. Although I really wanted it, but okay. I know it's personal. Can I check the room with the bed in first before I start, rummaging and other people start shitting loudly and things like that? So.
Yeah, you can go over to that door and kind of. Are you checking it, or are you listening first?
I shall listen, and then I shall check. Listening is a 22.
You don't hear anything, and it is not locked.
I open the door.
It is a rather kind of nice looking twin bed, nice big fluffy pillows, and then private little shitter that you also don't hear or smell anything coming out of currently, so you don't have to worry about Tywin Lannistering anybody. But yeah, it's just a bed and
it's right next to the bed.
It's a little water closet, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was out in the open, not right next to it.
No. There's a door.
Not pleasant to sleep next to.
But with his perception check, he doesn't hear movement from inside.
Sure. I'll check anyway. It's fine. Yeah. Is it trapped? Is the toilet trapped?
I mean, the one did have some pretty nasty fish.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was nice fish when he had it, but now it smells.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And maybe some asparagus. Do you think that might be asparagus? You're not sure.
I mean, Depending on how dark it is, I can't tell the color of things. So maybe. So there's no like hook with keys on, or jacket, or any personal effects.
Not where you can see. It looks like it has been cleared out for the day. You have not checked the desk though yet.
That doesn't. I will get there. There doesn't happen to be any like small decorative thing in the toilet that I could just take. A small statue of something, or
An air freshener.
The medieval equivalent of. If there isn't, that's fine. But I told you I'm playing a thief, and I will ask about this in like every room, even the shitter.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Whilst he's doing that, Glitzen's going to check the desk so we can get a move on.
47.
47. Roll me a D10.
6.
There is an obsidian statuette with gold fittings and inlay of a rather nice-looking hawk.
Taken. It's gone.
Yeah.
When I come back into the room, I have to give it over to the guy who has the bag of holding, so I don't carry it for the rest of the mission. So,
I mean, it is worth about 750 gold pieces from your discerning.
Okay.
That was just what he had on the shitter. Blitzen, roll me an investigation check for the desk.
Oh, shit! This is why you do it, Moonbeam.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 5.
How about
investigation? It's a desk.
How about you take advantage or something as I have you checked in there? You want to roll advantage while I help you?
Sure thing. Oh, that helped.
I mean, I was going to let you have a roll after him, but okay.
17.
17?
I like making Glitton feel better about himself. It's fine.
Yeah, the drawers are locked, but there is a lot of really nice looking stationery. Like there's a jade like pen set that's set in like more dark like ebon wood with like gold fittings and a jade handle, and with a nice like inkwell that's like sitting right there on the desk. Next to it is a similarly jade handled letter opener that looks like it to be gold plated as well.
I'm gonna take the pen, dip it in the ink, and drop cock and balls on his desk.
Sure.
Oh, directly on the desk. I wince slightly. It's a really nice desk. I can't take everything. Not bad. Can I take those things and give them to Rourke?
Does Glitson want to keep his souvenir, or are you going to let Malachi have them?
Oh yeah, sure. As soon as I've drawn my cock and balls, I'm good.
Yeah, that is worth 50 gold pieces. Just the pen and the letter opener
combined. Cool.
In the bag of holding.
The masterpiece, priceless.
Yeah, and the desk is locked.
I'll give it a quick look at. 18 plus 10, 28.
Yeah. Yeah, you like unlock it. Like, you were looking for keys. I think you found them. They're just in your own 2 hands. And kind of like open them up, and it is no issue for you whatsoever. There are a bunch of like paperwork and files in the bottom drawer.
He does it all while looking at Blitzen.
Sure. There is, let me see, a nice bottle of whiskey hidden behind the files. Like open the drawer up all the way, and you hear like the bottle kind of like roll forward and push some of the files forward. It's about like a 2/3 full. And
okay. I was trying to decide whether he is thirsty enough to drink another man's alcohol that has already been started, but it is quite nice stuff. Blitzen isn't. I'll pass that to him.
And there is...
Glitzen's popping that to Rourke in the bag of holding.
Rourke takes it, puts in the bag of holding.
And there is a small coin pouch full with 80 gold pieces in it.
Yoink.
Yeah, I figured. As well as there are no keys. That's something that you did find as you were kind of like flipping through.
Okay.
There is a dagger. It doesn't look like fine or anything like that. It just looks like it's a weapon to have on his desk if he needs. And a what is? How about you roll me an investigation check as you're going through the open drawers?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. 12.
A D100 on your 12 on a D100. Right? No.
Oh
investigation.
no, you didn't say. You said
No,
investigation, so
yeah,
it was
sorry.
12.
I was no. Investigation was 12. Yeah, you don't find anything else.
Okay.
No false bottoms?
No. Oh boy, there is this dagger. I don't know if you're interested. Doesn't seem super special to me. Can I? The gold coinage, is it all in gold coins?
There's some silver pieces in there.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to leave something for the secretary, but I also don't want her to be incriminated entirely in the thievery. So I was going to leave her money, but then there's money here. So if I take money, then it looks like she's taken it, which is kind of shit.
I mean, I don't know. She could be into. She could be real into the whole prison thing.
Maybe. I was mixing the mischief with
yeah, I know,
trying to balance it out.
It's the thought that counts.
Maybe. Glitson, he says in hushed tones, I guess. We're a little further away from the stairs. Are you any good drawing? An artiste?
He indicates the cock and balls that you drew at the desk earlier.
They are mighty fine. I just wondered if you could draw a nice little picture for me. And I'm going to whisper into your ear. And it could be anything you want, but I just wanted to leave the secretary something. I don't know what you want it to be, but I'm leaving it in your hands. It can be on the pad that had the imprints of the stuff on.
Okay.
So it'll immediately get taken for evidence. Sure. Yeah,
but it's fun. So
roll me, Glitson. Roll me either a performance check or a sleight of or dexterity check. I'll give you your choice.
Oh man, I really want to do performance because that makes the most sense. But I'll do performance. Fuck it. 15.
Yeah, you draw a nice picture of whatever it is that Malachi told you to draw. Maybe it's a nice little image of the...
It's Benedict. It's a picture of Benedict.
Oh, Jesus, no.
I think that would take some time, but I think it's like a nice rendition of the
It's lost.jpg. That's what it is.
It's what?
Lost.jpg.
I don't know what that is.
I'll send you it.
But I was gonna say it's a nice like little drawn image of the silent mask, like little logo thing, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. That might point them in our direction, but why not?
I mean,
don't they already know that it's kind of us doing all this shit?
Possibly. You couldn't just. I just ask you to embellish it a little bit with some crow motif, like a little neck of feathers or something, and with a little purple. I suppose we might not have colors, but
no,
I could color it.
Oh, maybe it's all black.
The color would last until you stop.
An hour. Oh yeah. Just I imagine Raven things are like his own little motif version. So yeah, why not? Let's leave that. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
As they're leaving, I shut the door behind them, flip over the bare rug. Nice beer shit right under the rug. Flip it back over.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, that's somehow worse. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me
Performance.
Performance or
Constitution.
Constitution. You know what? I'm proficient in
Oh my
performance.
god. Roll for
Oh,
this
wow.
shit.
That's an 8.
Oh.
8.
Oh god.
Good move, Dungeon Master.
quite as big, as large as you were hoping. Because you're an older guy, so your prostate.
I've been drinking all day.
Yeah,
He can handle it, but it is probably a lot of liquid. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Prostate's not as good. It's not quite as the glorious mass that you were hoping for, but you totally shit under his rug.
Yeah. Now, roll it back over, make sure to kind of grind it in there real good, and I'm out.
Bloody
Oh
hell.
boy.
Because you didn't roll well, there's not a smell wafting from the office inexplicably.
Oh,
You know what?
good.
That's you know what? That's a surprise for somebody else to find years down the line.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so perception checks from everyone as you're gathering around the edge of the stairs.
Dirty
I got
20.
those.
4.
I will do what's needed to be on the road.
7.
I think
16.
it's 6. I rolled a 14, and I think my perception's +2, so that's 16.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so yeah, you don't hear much more than Rourke heard earlier. You can kind of hear the low tones of conversation away, further into the room. You think away from the stairs, but yeah, there is the light and all that other good stuff.
Okay. So navigating down the stairs as stealthily as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If I can lower myself down, I might do the same Tomb Raider trick again. But just to see if there is anybody in that room.
In a you can't really lay on your belly to look under because the stairs are longer than that. 'Cause,
Okay.
you can't. You'd actually have to start climbing down the stairs, and kind of put your face on the stairs in order to see the angle. You do have a familiar though.
True.
I mean, I don't mean to remind you, but
He'll click his fingers on his shoulder and Shellim will appear and he'll send Shellim down just a little bit.
yeah, he kind of does the little bird hops down the stairs. Roll me a perception check with your beard.
18 on dice plus whatever a crow is.
Yeah, and I think they have
Or
advantage on site. So yeah, he sees two guards that are just kind of hanging out near the little
they have
table.
a +3 on perception. Not
Oh.
advantage, but +3.
Yeah, you see the kind of the guards that they're kind of hanging out at the table, playing cards there.
Oh crap.
So they're not. Neither one of them are looking in this direction because you have one has their back to you and one kind of is their side on to.
Okay, two guys. Weapon rack, as we thought, or can we not see it from there?
You can't see it from the stairs.
Okay.
Because it's on the wall.
Sure.
You can see where the wall curves around, and that's where the weapon rack would be.
Is there a light under the dormitory door next to the desk?
Yes.
Where the beds are? Right.
And you do, and he can kind of does a little hop, his little crow claws tapping on the stone stairs, and he kind of does the bird head tilt and look down the stairs leading down towards the basement, and there are no lights on that set of stairs that he can see.
Okay. But we know that just starts lots of locked doors down that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, is there a lock on this side of the door to get into the reception? Like just a bolt lock or anything?
Yeah, he can kind of see that there's just one of those bar iron bar like chunk things. Like it's
Mhm.
not like a huge one that goes across like the entire door because they don't really expect people to be rioting to get into a prison.
Yes.
So-
But I presume it is up at the minute, or if they securely secured it for protocol reasons.
Roll me a D100.
Do 22
It is open.
into the lobby.
Yeah.
Okay. May want to close that. So, like so looking at, I imagine the eyes go like roll back or go completely white or something as he's looking through Shalem, and he holds up, because shouldn't be speaking, I guess. He holds up two fingers for, ideally for two guards, but you can take it any way you want. And he'll like, I guess he'll pop it, then he'll click those fingers and Shalem will go and just disappear.
So yeah, you guys gonna head down into the basement?
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna do?
Can we go down into the basement without going into the guard room at all?
Yeah, because like the stairs that Shlem saw, basically the stairs come down and then they immediately twist and go down into the basement proper.
Are they not open?
Hmm?
Are the stairs open or are they enclosed in their own?
It is kind of open, yeah. So if you wanted to, you could jump down from one set of stairs down into the other. But
what I'm asking is, could we go down the stairs from here into the basement without being seen by the guards?
yeah,
that would
depending
be
on your
stealth
roll.
checks. Yeah.
Entirely possible. One guard is going to have disadvantage because he's got his back to you guys for sight. So as long as you guys don't make a bunch of noise, he probably won't see you. But
Can we be super careful? And
your main worry is the guard he'll have the stairs in his periph.
If I'll use minor illusion and I'll put two words into the air, and one of them is murder ? And the other one is stealth ? And you can point to which camp you're in.
Glisten points to stealth.
Rourke points to stealth.
I kind of look at the guy in plate mail, and Lucas, I think, is pretty beefy, right?
yeah. Well, he's
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about murder.
Okay.
You had us rolling stealth checks previously when we were in the room and not on the stairs, so I didn't want to encourage conversation. But
Did you say that out loud, Jeeves?
I may have mumbled it.
Just mumbled? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let her fly this time.
okay.
So yeah, is that votes for stealth all around then? Lucas is the only one that hasn't voted.
And Chief said I wouldn't call it murder or something. Like that wasn't necessarily not.
Oh, okay.
But stealth.
I thought it was. I don't know about murder.
Okay, something about that. He kind of shrugs. He looks kind of unconvinced that this is going to go well, but he shrugs. And then, can I just basically step and drop off the stairs and go plummet into the bottom bit? You said you could jump between them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is that
I
what
wish.
everyone's wanting to do? Is stealth it?
yes.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check there, Malachi.
21.
12.
Oh, I didn't ask for you yet, Jeeves, but if you're going to go ahead and roll for me. Someone choose me left or right for the
Right.
card on his that has the periph.
Left.
Which one do we want to go with? I had a right and I had a left. That would be the tiebreaker.
Right.
Okay.
It's gonna be real bad.
Okay. So yeah, Malachi jumps down. Who's going next?
think Jeeves just rolled for it.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I'm gonna send you to the big hat in the sky.
How are you going down, Jeeves? Are you walking down, or are you gonna jump down like Malachi did?
Yeah. I'm gonna jump.
So, dude, you're gonna break your knees.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
This is to see how you land.
Because you've already been hurt.
Huh?
That's a 6.
Yes. So you see Malachi jump, and it's like, a dolphin, like cutting through waves or something. And it's just like, graceful. And he lands, and it's like Elven grace, blah, blah, blah. We've all seen Legolas do this kind of stuff. And then Jeeves takes one big step with his boot and tries to do the same. And it's like watching Yosemite Sam trying to be graceful. And he just like takes the one step over the stairs, and then you just hear like the sounds of pots and pans and metal clanging and crashing as Jeeves falls down
All the way down the stairs.
Yeah.
Just Bruce Bannered it on the Rainbow Bridge.
It's kind of like Panda GIF.
You are prone, and you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Okie doke.
And both of the guards or the guards
all of the guards by the sound of it in the
yeah.
entire place.
Yeah, they both kind of turn and they're like, oh, what was that? And like both kind of like stand up, drawing their swords, coming towards the stairs. Let's roll some initiative just because they're going to be coming really quick, and so I want to see who
Nice.
Malachi.
I forgot my initiative. Fucking insane.
As Malachi lands and he just goes all the way down the stairs like an entire kitchen unit, I just roll my eyes. Like he knew this was coming. Why they didn't choose murder, I don't know.
That's why you always choose murder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your guys are lucky because the guards rolled a natural 1 on their initiative. So you guys have a round to act before they are upon you. They just said, what was that? And they're approaching, and no one hears yet any noise coming from anywhere else. And so, yeah, you are about from the where you guys are and where they are. They're currently like right at the table. So you've got maybe, I'll be nice. I'll say there's 30 feet of movement from the stairs to them. So you guys will be able to reach them for combat stuff. So just tell me what y'all are doing. Jeeves, you are prone. So you won't be able to reach, you won't be able to reach them. But I'll just let you guys all have like this round so you don't have to go in order. Jeeves, go ahead and roll me a perception check from your position on the ground.
Yeah. Perception I can do. Hey, that's a 19.
Okay. It was like Malachi was kind of like, I guess like your attention was up, so I should have had you roll. You don't see anybody in like this first little area down here in the basement, so you guys have that going for you, at least at this particular moment. So yeah.
Oh, is Jeeves at the bottom on the basement level?
Yes.
He fell all the way down the stairs.
No, all the way down. You were lucky.
Okay, I stepped to one side as he comes tumbling by. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, boy.
That's what the acrobatics was for.
Yeah.
Are we all waiting to act, or is it?
Yeah. You guys go. You guys all have a round before they.
Can I do something?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, well, because Liam's got wins the advantage, and I'm just trying to figure out if you're just.
That's what I said. It's like you guys. I'm not going to make you guys go.
Okay.
If you got something, go.
Okay.
It's between you and Liam.
I think that I am gonna try to move within 30 feet or so, and cast Charm Person on both of them.
On both?
Yeah.
Okay, what is that save?
It is a 16 Wisdom save, and we're not in combat with them, so they don't get advantage.
Mm,
They haven't seen anyone. No one's attacked them.
I'm just gonna walk down. I'm just gonna walk down the stairs and be like, "Come on, friends. Just go back to what you were doing."
even if they had advantage, you kind of like Lucas kind of just walks down the stairs, and no one else can see this, but there's this kind of like red glint to his eyes as he's just like hands out, just like, "Come on, guys, nothing to see here," yada yada yada. And both of the guards kind of like their swords kind of go slack a little bit, and they're all like, "Yeah, let's get back to our game. It's real good to see you, man." And like they like both turn around and sit down at the table. Even with advantage, they both failed. The highest roll was an 8. So yeah, you've charmed them.
And I'll
Nice.
gesture down the rest of the stairs.
As Rourke's walking down, maybe you can get your new friends to unlock the gates for us.
They do regard me as a friendly person.
Mm-hmm. So you would have advantage at doing this or convincing them of this.
Actually, could I get one of you to do me a bit of a favor?
Oh yeah, man. What's up?
Actually, I kind of need the gates unlocked. Are we wanting like in the prison itself, or are we talking about the gates,
Yeah,
the cell
Well-
doors?
however you want to do it.
I've got to get some friends of mine, and I just need to get their cells unlocked.
Well,
Come on, it's for me. How long have we known each other?
I mean, that's going to have to be a persuasion check. The DC is going to be high because you are asking them to go against what they know their job is.
But I get advantage because they're charmed.
Yes. It's not suggestion. They're your friends.
How do we feel about a 24?
I feel like I need to get rid of these dice. Because one of them stands up and is just like, "Yeah, man. I mean, we're all friends, right?" And hands you a key ring full of keys.
I'll kind of like take the keys and kind of clap him on the cheek and be like, "I knew I could count on you. Now go enjoy your game."
Yeah, thanks, man. And he sits back down.
As Blitzen passes Lucos, he plants a big kiss on his lips. Because why not?
Why not?
I will say that you now have a time limit on your endeavors. His charm person only lasts for an hour, and
Yep.
Lucas needs to maintain concentration on it.
So no distracting me, Blitzen.
That's what I'm best at.
Okay, so
I get a charm person with a concentration.
all right, you guys are going downstairs now.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew, how are you doing on time?
No one's come to talk to me yet, so I guess they're fine.
Okay. Just let me know if that changes. So yeah, you guys make it down to the basement. It is cold, dark, and seemingly abandoned. There's like not really anything down on this lower level in like this front area that you can see. It is smells nasty down here. Like you thought, like, work shit upstairs with the bear, or the privy in the warden's office smelled rank. It is nastier than nasty down here. It's just the smell of body odor and feces and rotting things.
With my turn as part of that turn, could I have, with the 23, could I have already got through the first gate? Because I feel like I didn't know what was going. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
And with your 60 feet of dark vision, you can kind of see like the next area where like the little receptions. You're not seeing any light in this section of the prison at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
With your passive.
Fair enough. So I guess I'm leant up against a wall by the second gate as I hear people coming down
Mm-hmm.
and the conversation or whatever and the keys.
And so Lucas comes in swinging the keys around one finger, probably.
These might help just a bit.
Yeah. Neat trick. And he has already pocketed his lockpicks.
I'll let you do the honors and I'll toss him the keys.
Oh, thank you. Are they just
in life that
there are
make
many keys on this, or
yeah, but it's
rudimentary?
and they're clearly labeled.
Oh, that's nice.
Because
at least
it
something
is a
organized.
prison. It is a
Yeah.
prison, and these are communal keys. So
Sure. Okay. So he's and it's just unlock, unlock, unlock. So do the first one and then the next one, maybe.
yeah, they're again the little reception desk here is empty. You don't hear anything going from down the halls. If y'all want to give me a perception check for hearing.
18.
18.
I'm absolutely in love how streaky my dice are. That's a nat 1.
Oh.
I mean, you're concentrating on keeping the guys charmed, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody got over 20. So yeah, that's basically it. You guys don't hear anything in this section yet. You're about to pass the cafeteria area and the communal showers to the next set of gates leading to the prison proper, or the cells proper.
Oh, I also would have done prestidigitation, so it didn't smell half as bad for me, at least. Just lovely, airy, maybe something a little piney. I don't know. Emanates from around me.
So do you guys go into the cell area?
Sure. Unlock that last cell area door. Is the same rung of keys? Does it have all of the cell door keys as far as we know on it? Or
Yeah, there's just one key that's helpfully labeled cells, and then another one that's labeled solitary.
Okay.
So Malachi, you know what might be fun? Is if we let everyone out of prison.
I had actually been thinking something similar. He smiles broadly at you.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Either for a distraction or, if they're looking to get their own back. It both serves as well.
All right.
Maybe find our guys first, and then the others.
Fair enough. We don't want them trying to jump us and take our weapons.
He nods slowly with a grin, they could try. But no, of course not. He'll open that last door and it will swing open, and he'll beckon you through. I guess we have that conversation as you crush the threshold, maybe. Are there noises of people down here?
Yeah,
or signs of life?
You hear the sounds of sleeping men and women. It's still smells atrocious. This is where most of the smell is coming from, but you do hear people sleeping. It is past. It's not quite time for them to wake yet, so everyone still seems to be asleep. Majority of the sleeping noises are coming from the set of cells on your left, so the right side of the map is where you hear most of the sounds.
Okay, the posher cells. Okay, should we start there? There's people to manage, maybe?
Do we have any idea what these people look like?
Nope, just the names.
Okay.
Any kind of symbol to identify them? Like
You were told that they were a bunch of men from
Miners and stuff.
the miners, and that they were real strong. So
Yeah.
So we're looking for strong guys.
We're looking for a bunch of strong boys.
Okay, so look for strong boys.
So yeah, you head over to head over to the cells over there on your left, maps right, and you see like a bunch of sleeping men who do just from like first glance, they do kind of appear to be stronger and more capable looking individuals than like the ones that were hanging around with Syl beforehand. They're like the kind of guys that look like they've been like how Benedict has been crawling through small tunnels because he was the only one small enough to fit. These guys look like they've been lifting heavy things because they were the only ones strong enough to lift them. So they're all like a bunch of like Conan the Barbarian looking Germanic men, lots of blonde hair and the like, but they all appear to be sleeping at the moment.
And there are 6 cells in here, and we were told there were 7 people to find. So unless one of them is in the tiny cell and got the short straw, or is dead, we'll have to take a look into there as well.
Or we can wake him up and ask what happened. So
sure. So everybody unanimously in all of these larger cells are big, strong Conan boys.
That is what you are seeing. Yes.
The way you said that sounds like, I don't know, are there all actually guards underneath these sheets? Are they going to jump out, or is there illusions?
You don't know.
Stop putting those ideas into the universe.
I totally wrote this encounter before you guys got here.
Sure.
Totally. I am not looking through like a list of names right now to name these fellas.
I would like to just say that I have locked, I think, just the last gate that we went through, so no one can like come in behind us.
Okay.
Or I don't know, run away to go get help or something. I don't know. Are doing this? Would anyone else like to talk to the strong miner boys and try to get their identities? Or
I mean, I know somebody who really wants to talk to them.
I don't know if I can trust him to, not give away all of the rebellion's secrets.
I don't know if they'll keep the conversation straight.
All right, we'll test to see if they are. We'll read off like the people that we know are there, and we'll add in some fake names and see how they react to them.
Sure.
Or we could just say, "Hey, are you with the rebellion?"
You can say yes to that, but if you have a fake name in there and they say, "Oh yeah, so and so," we know they're lying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Really complicated. We have a very short period of time, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm just if we ask them if they're with the rebellion and they say yes, they're now with the rebellion, regardless of whether we were supposed to collect them or not.
Okay.
Names in the chat for you: Jacob, Dimitri, Kane, Guy, Ralph, Dietrich, and Simon.
They're all spelled.
Okay.
What did you drawings?
I was going to do something like, I don't know if the rebellion already had a call sign thing, but I was going to say something like, have you ever been to the lakeside at midnight or something? Like, what color is it? And try and get them to say Silver Lake, which is what Syl's full name is. But
I don't know if they're part of the...
Is that something that... roll me a D100, Dan.
I don't know if it's pre-established, but I might not be bright enough to figure it out. But he was going to try and do something. Oh shit! No,
You guys need
like
gang
96.
I mean, you can try it. and
Oh, I
see.
suppose I've got thieves' cant. We've already done gang signs, haven't we? I can just thieves' cant at them.
Yeah, so that's
That's pretty
basically what you've just done. Actually, how about I roll the D100 and I'll see if they recognize the thieves' cant. Are you waking them up yet, or are you just going to start hollering at them?
Uh,
Can't.
I take the. If no one else has got any particular ones that we want to wake up, I'll just prod one with mage hand through the bars, so we don't make too much noise.
And he kind of like rolls over like with a whoa, whoa, and like rolls over and looks at you like confused. There's all these people standing outside his cell door not wearing guard armor.
Yeah. Can I throw him a sign of the silent mask or whatever? Or
Yeah, if you want to
speak
do
a
the
code
whole
word?
like, kind of, if you want to do that, have you ever been to the lakeside? And like, yeah, he'll reply with a, yeah, I've been to Silver Lake.
Have all these gentlemen also been to Silver Lake? And he kind of nods to the room at large.
Yeah, he gives you a slow nod.
Do I read into anything there, or
Let me make me an insight check.
cool? 15 plus 4, 19.
He's just being quiet in case there are guards around.
Okay, cool. We were told there was 7 visitors to Silver Lake. This is 6.
Yeah, Kane didn't make it.
I am
Okay.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so am I.
Any other potential guests in the other block?
Nah, it's just us. They've left us alone down here. Haven't had any fucking food in days. You got anything on you? Don't suppose.
I was
And
about to ask the
you
same
had to
question.
see that some of the others are starting to stir and are like everyone's kind of like standing up at the doors expectantly.
Okay. Hospitality's on us.
Start handing out rations and
Yeah.
giving drips from the water skin. If it empties, I fill it back up from the alchemy jug.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll unlock the first guy's cell and either give him the keys or give one of the others the keys, and I'm just going to check the other block.
Yeah. He introduces himself as Dimitri,
Okay.
and he like goes and helps all of the others get free before he partakes of the rations and the water. And you kind of do that curve around to the other side, and just going down that first little hallway, you don't like all of the cells appear to be empty because you kind of like peer in. It's solitary, so you have to like kind of get up on your tiptoes
Mm-hmm.
to peer in, and they've got like the little sliding thing, so you have to like open up each one
Mm-hmm.
and
Chunk, chunk, chunk,
you-
chunk.
chunk, 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 and you like check each. Give me a perception check as you're
Sure.
heading back towards that closed gate.
15.
Yeah, you don't hear anything else other than like the sounds of the prisoners in the other room kind of talking and eating with the other guys. And you go and do like the same thing down the other set of cells, and in the very last one furthest away from the other cells, you do find a body.
Just dead.
Yes.
Or, okay.
Looks like severely beaten, like you can't even like really make out facial features. His face is
Oh,
just like this
blimey.
massive pulp of bruised tissue and
Is
swollen
he
flesh.
Conan sized? Like this is Kane? Or.
You might think that, yeah.
Okay.
His limbs are kind of twisted and bruised, and he's kind of like swollen and like that bloated because they were like drowned, but this guy was beaten, so it's all like just blood bruising from underneath the skin that kind of just like swelled up and
Grief.
left him looking this way.
So, okay.
It's a big oof.
It's a big oof, but I get a fairly good look of the thing that is fairly hard to identify because of reasons.
Yeah, it looks like
Um,
he set up a fight against somebody that was much better at fighting than him.
okay. He deserves a burial. I'm going to go back to, and while people are, I don't know, enjoying themselves or something, I'm just going to tap Dimitri. I'm going to open my palm, and there's going to be like a little image of that. In the last cell, I think that is Kane's resting place.
He gives like a shudder and nods and says, "Yeah, he's," and points to like a tattoo that your like minor illusion like has like the faint outline of. It's of a stone and stone anvil and hammer.
I don't think it should be his last.
You can get him out without issue.
That is the issue.
He would rather all of us make it out than, die over.
Well, at least we know, I guess.
We could wrap him in a blanket, and would he fit in the bag of holding?
No, because like the bag of holding, the opening is only like your hands, like just like that opening. Like you take both of your hands, make a big circle. That's about as big as
that's only that big. Okay, I thought it was bigger than that.
No, yeah, you could barely. You could maybe get like the guy's bicep through, but he's also like super swollen. So doing so would be very unpleasant.
He's not going to have had any personal effects left to him unless they're in the storage or something.
Right. These guys don't have anything on other than like cropped pants and like cloth shirts.
I was going to look in the storage anyway. I'm saying this to Dimitri. If there is anything near and dear to Kane when you entered, I may be able to find it for any loved ones he might have.
Yeah, most of us didn't carry those kind of effects on us whenever, we went any kind of like does like a thieves' cant thing for mischief.
Okay. Very well. It's a shame.
Appreciate you thinking of it, though.
Not a problem. Deserved better. I guess if everyone is all ready, there are weapons to be had upstairs. It may come with some violence or some persuasion. And we'll look at Lukos.
I think we'll kind of hang back if for a bit, if you guys don't mind. Some of us still aren't quite feeling up to any kind of like. Some of them are kind of like wavering on their feet. In mechanics terms, they have a few levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
Because prison.
Sure.
No, I don't know prison.
They haven't been fed, and they haven't been able to sleep because they haven't been fed. So these guys are a little rough. They have mechanically like 3 levels of exhaustion, so they'll be a disadvantage for attack rolls, and their speed is halved.
Oof. Not good for escaping, yes. Keys, perhaps? And maybe I'll unlock the gate. We know where there's bedrooms down here. I would like to aim for that. Do we think maybe if you were super generous, if they got fed, they might lose a level of exhaustion temporarily?
You guys did feed them if you guys let them take the time to kind of
go to the kitchen.
No, it's like you guys gave them rations. So if you like give them maybe a few minutes to like stretch themselves out, I'll say that they won't have their speed.
What are we looking at on time right now?
Right now, maybe 20 minutes have passed. So if you give them like maybe 10, they'll be okay.
Excellent.
That's a good help.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh.
I made a dumb joke. Carry on.
I mean, there's no reason for us to hang around too long here, so I'll stop navigating back. I personally would like to hit the storeroom, but I would like to hit that bedroom first to see if anyone's in it.
Okay, so as you guys are leading these worn prisoners out towards the cells. You unlock that first cell door and like you open and you like swing it open wide, and you hear the sound of the gate slamming shut on the other end of the corridor. And you guys are all kind of gathered up, and you see several forms across the basement. Like you can kind of see like their shapes as they're like kind of gathering around like that first set of gates or whatever. And
in the reception area or the hall between the shower and the dining room?
like the gate around like the reception area. So they're still about maybe 60 feet away from you guys. But there is a group of individuals on like the edge there, and you guys are all kind of like in this hallway, like leading up towards like the communal showers, and some lights burst on in the reception area, and you see 6 figures, or 7 figures, excuse me. There are 3 slinky individuals and 2 heavily armored. 3 heavily armored. One is like kind of doesn't have like a sword in their hand, but is kind of like clutching a symbol around their neck, and leading them is a tall, 7-foot tall, massive, imposing figure that you all recognize. Though right now he's relatively armless because he is missing one. Is the captain of the guard, Maxim Sergeyevich, and he sees you all and screams, "Where is my sword?"
Oh.
Oh, I was
Get bent.
I've had a moment to hide.
Do we want to leave it there, or do we want to go into this? This will be combat.
Yes, please.
You want to leave it there?
Okay.
Okay.
I still say get bent.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can hide if your initiative roll is higher than everybody else's, but
We're
let's go ahead and roll that for next time so that I can just have that ready.
Oh, are you pissing me?
you gonna write these down for us, right?
Yeah, I'm writing them down.
17.
Okay, give me Blitzen.
12.
Hold on. Lucas. Jeeves. 12. Okay. Roar?
19.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastards are faster than me now.
Okay, so I've got Rourke, I got Lucas, I have Jeeves, I have Blitzen, I need Malachi.
I also got 17.
Awesome. I am assuming that you probably have the higher dex than Lucas. So it'll be
What is your dex?
+4.
So it'll be Malachi, Lucas. Okay, so Rourke, Malachi, Lucas, Jeeves, and Blitzen. So yes, everyone is faster than Blitzen.
Sorry,
Somehow,